That's why I got this far, man. I was told my clothing line wasn't gonna last 6 months. 6 months later, I was in the stores.
What's up? Another episode of the Black Vigilant podcast. And today I got my guy known as D.Brown, but to me, that's my guy DB, aka DB. Illcorp Apparel. So, DB, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Blessings, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Black Vigilant Podcast. You know what I mean? For giving me this little platform. You know what I mean? My name is D.Brown. I got the clothing line, Illcorp Apparel. Got the documentary called The Style coming out as we speak. Brooklyn Best Style.
And
Now,
DB, so what was the like? How did you start, or why did you start Illcorp Apparel?
I mean, I like to see people. I like to look good as well. I like to see people, looking sharp as well too, man. So, as me spending a lot of money in a lot of clothing stores, I figured, nah, man.
Right? Why not? Why not get your own stuff going? You know what I mean? Black owned.
Right. So me and wifey sat down, put the plan together.
Shout out to wifey too.
You know what I mean? From 2019. And we here now, man. You know what I mean?
Facts,
All right. So pretty much at like literally you started this probably right before the pandemic.
Yes, sir.
So how did it affect you in any way, or did it actually help?
It didn't, man. I kept pushing, kept going. I ain't let it affect me. I kept going, man. You know what I mean?
So
one thing I learned, man, can't never give up. You got to keep going.
So what's the meaning behind the name? Like, what was the inspiration for Illcorp? The name itself.
Well, I started with a record label, me and my brother. We had a couple of artists. That ain't work. You know what I mean? So I took it to the clothing line, Illcorp Apparel. So the Illcorp Apparel is the transformation of anything. Like people will tell you can't do this, you can't do that. Never let them tell you that. Ain't nothing you can't do. You know what I mean?
Right. So from the music thing that y'all had going, you just switched it over to Illcorp.
We still got the music going on. That's Illcorp Entertainment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just put the apparel on it. That's all. Bigg inspired me for the music. You know what I mean?
Right.
My brother DJing back then. Me trying to kick a little rhyme or two here and there in the past. Knowing Bigg, rest in peace. We was gonna do a little mixtape.
Tell people a little bit of story about that, man. About how you was around. I mean, let them know who you is, man.
Oh man, they know who it is, man. You know what I mean?
But we got. I know what it is, but
I'm gonna fill you in. I'm gonna fill you in, man. You know what I mean? The King of New York, Bigg. Peter, the good brother. You know what I mean? He used to come to the crib back then. He used to come to the crib. We was gonna do a little mixtape and all that. But things ain't happen. He used to hit me with the music, me and my brother with exclusive music that wasn't even out yet, things like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We go down to my man Porter Rock Pizza Shop, me and my brother. Just go kick it with him, shit like that. You know what I mean? Spread love the Brooklyn way.
And R.I.P. to 50 grand too.
Oh, R.P. 50 grand.
Oh, most
man.
definitely.
Man. Wow.
Right. I got the blessings to meet the guy, you know what I mean, at your wedding and everything.
Yes, sir. Great brother. R.P. 50 grand. That's Bigg first DJ. Before Mr. C, before any other these DJs. He was the first.
Correct.
Yes, sir, he was.
Correct.
Yes,
sir. Tell the people a little bit of like what are you trying to do with the clothing line? How far you're trying to go with it? Like,
we trying to go worldwide with it. Worldwide, there ain't no stopping.
No stopping. Can't stop.
Nah, can't stop, won't stop. Worldwide. We trying to be in every state, every country with it.
Definitely.
Everybody need to be rocking this Illcorp Apparel. Everybody, the whole world.
Definitely. I see you got the good hoodie on right now.
And so
That's
it's
what we
I was
doing.
going to ask about the image on the shirt. Like, tell me about the image on the shirt. Is that you?
Yeah, this is me on the shirt. After all these years, I'm gonna give you this, because everybody asks me who is it. I wasn't telling nobody. You know what I mean? So everybody like, yo, man, so they started figuring it out. It's me. Then I did a couple of interviews, and I just decided to tell them, yeah, it's me.
So as far as like what's the pieces that you have with the line that's out right now?
We got it all, man. We got lady stuff, kid stuff. We got sweatsuits, hoodies, t-shirts, socks. Got drawers on the way. Sneaker on the way. Sweatsuits. We got it all. Tracks. We got it all. Tracksuits. You could go to www.illcorpapparel.com website. Check it out. We got it all, man. Ladies, crop tops, kids, t-shirts. We trying to corner the market.
Facts.
Know what I mean?
And so with, excuse me, the what we want to call it, the entrepreneur spirit that's out there, like, do you see like that emergence happening now with so many different lines and, like you said, labels and stuff like that? Like, for you, what was the starting point for you in that journey of being an entrepreneur?
Getting out the streets, man. Got to clean it up. You know what I mean? Can't be in the streets forever doing the same thing forever. So I was one of the cats that was blessed. I was one of the cats that was blessed to get away everything I did, man. So I sat down one day and had to clean it up. You know what I mean?
Go the positive route.
Positive route. Not wanting to be in the streets no more. Not going back.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Seeing so many fall victim to the streets. I knew what not to do by watching other people, you know what I mean?
Correct. And that's something that some of the young people these days have to look at. Like, we've been in the streets, done that already. Right. It's more to it. It's other stuff that you could get into and elevate yourself.
That's right. Never be a follower, man.
That's a fact.
To all the kids out there, never let nobody tell you can't do nothing.
That's a fact.
Wow.
Don't ever let nobody tell you that. Just do it.
That's why I got this far, man. I was told my clothing line wasn't going to last 6 months. 6 months later, I was in the stores, man. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy for somebody to even speak like that, but yeah, keep going, my guy. Like, keep going.
Thank you. Appreciate
what the haters say.
Appreciate
the haters gotta talk. If they don't talk, then
what we doing here? Something. Right, you ain't doing something.
Yeah, we ain't doing nothing then. They have to talk. Can you give a little bit of a story on? I know you don't want to give too much about the documentary and everything, because I gotta go watch that. I gotta check it out when it come out. But
man,
I mean, give a little sneak peek or something. Give me a little something.
All right.
Of what's to come? Like, what's to come?
The style written by me, Danny Brown, about me coming up, basketball. Everybody know about the basketball story about me coming up. I'm telling that.
But for the people that don't know,
oh man, Monster. Monster.
Tell them what it is.
Monster dominated like your favorite player, one of your favorite players that's in the NBA. 2-3 of them back in my prime. You know what I mean?
Can you give a name? Can you give at least one of them so we can know what I'm saying?
It's coming on a documentary. Skip to My Lou. Ray for Austin.
Okay. All right. So y'all heard it.
Yeah, I heard
what it is.
That's legendary talk right there.
Of course. Of course. So you know where I'm going, right?
Okay.
All right.
So what inspired you to actually do this documentary?
Huh?
What was the driving force for you to want to like really put this documentary together and put it out there?
Seeing a lot of documentaries, watching a lot of documentaries, me being around the streets for a long time, people telling me, yo, you could do it, you could do it, you could do it. So I sat down one day, started writing, and here we is. You know what I mean?
When did
Couple
you
more
start that?
days. Huh?
When
Excuse
did
me?
you start that process?
I'll say like a year now.
So
Like
from the written to you filming, it's been a year.
I started writing last year and I started filming maybe like 4 months ago, I want to say. I started
Okay,
filming 4 months.
that's definitely a quick turnaround, man. You're
Yeah, you know
not
what I mean?
playing.
Nah, listen, man.
Let me
It's
get
not a
into
game. It's not a game. And I'm gonna give you another sneak peek. I tell you, I got this movie coming out about five best friends, right? Jealousy, envy, hate, betrayal. What's the other one?
What?
I'm
What
giving.
is it?
You know what I mean? You tell me. I'm giving you something. You know what I mean? That's the
Got
movie.
me
Jealousy.
stumped.
That's the
Hello.
movie.
I'm like what, gluttony? Like what?
Word.
Hubris?
Yo,
Word. It's a lot that could come with that.
listen. I can't. You know what I mean? Cause, yo, listen, man. I got
Because
this.
I didn't never even know about this right here. This is the first time
Yo,
I'm
he
hearing about
breaking it
this.
out.
Yo, listen. All you need to know, I'm writing on it as we speak. Movie.
I need a part in that, man.
Movie. You hear me? When I say movie, movie.
I need
The
I need a part. I need a part, DB.
The documentary, is a little life. It's gonna be, about me coming up basketball to now the transition to, the marriage, the clothing line. But the movie, oh man, tune in.
Dope.
That's all I can
I'm
say. Tune in.
That's it.
I'm glad to hear all that, man. That's what's up.
So you a Brooklyn Bed-Stuy guy, born raised?
Born and raised, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy.
So let me ask you a question about that, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about how it is now compared to maybe when you was coming up, compared to when you was a kid?
I ain't see this coming 1,000 times. How it is now. I wouldn't have. Yo, listen. When I talking about change, right? Yo, I would have never thought it was like this. Best style.
But it's for the better though. It's always good to change, man.
Yeah, no, change is great.
Change
But
is great. Man.
me coming up,
I know you never thought that, right?
Yo, in my time, nah.
What was like the life? What was the life expectancy that they were giving us during that time? What, 18? I think.
Yeah.
Was it 18 for a young black male?
18, 19, man.
And then it actually went up, but I feel like the way shit is going to go back down, boy.
Man, yeah, listen, man. I pray for the youth, man. And that's why I'm doing this documentary to show them if you don't make it in basketball, baseball, football, you could be a writer, you could do this, you could do that. You know?
It's other things, man. You could go be a doctor.
Right.
Everything.
Lawyer,
man. Just
fireman.
Anything you put your mind to, you could do.
That's right.
And I think that's what's the dope thing about now and what the internet has changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't have access, we didn't have the information, we didn't have the thought. Like, yo, we could do this. Like, I'm going to college right now, starting next week for digital cinematography. So if you ever need a DP, holla at me.
I got you.
You know, holla at me if you ever need a DP. But
I wish you good luck on that too, man.
Like for me, even thinking about that, like I didn't know what that was. I didn't even know that existed. Right? And we watched this stuff for years, like, but we never know. And now we have the information, and we can venture into those areas.
Yes, information. Right. You hit it on the key, man. Right. Information. Right. That's right. That's right. I'm with you 100% on that, man. And that's what we gotta And that's what we gotta each one teach one, man.
Definitely.
That's when that coming, you know what I mean? If you don't know something, I know about it, even with the clothing line. I give a lot of brothers the source. From 2019 to now. A lot of clothing lines running around. Give them the source.
Right. So that's another thing I wanted to ask you, like, for the up and coming people that want to start their clothing line and everything, like, what advice you have to give to them?
Go hard. Go hard. Never give up. Be a people's person. The best salesman person. You know what I mean? And make sure you give them good quality, man.
Now, I went through your Instagram and saw some of the folks who have been supporting and wearing your brands. Can you tell us, like, who are some of the people that's maybe well known that have put on your apparel and have worn it and displayed it?
Shout out to Smith & Wesson, Tech and Steel. Shout out Styles.
Shout out the big bros, Smith & Wesson, man.
Yeah, the big bros. Any on the documentary. Shout out them guys, man. Word. Styles P from the Locks. Got Mano. Mac Wiles. Al Harrington showed me some love. Shout out to Big Al. Probably one or two more people I'm probably forgetting, but shout out to everybody that show Illcorp. Shout out to everybody that show Illcorp Apparel love, man.
Right. Shout out all those guys, man. That's what's up.
Wow, appreciate the love.
All the time, kid. All the time.
Wow.
Now, excuse me. Now, with Illcorp, do you have a storefront?
Nah, I got a website.
Okay, so I get everything online if I wanted to actually purchase some stuff. Is that something you're?
And I got some clothing in the stores too.
Okay. Where? I can't even talk right now. What's some of the stores?
I got it in Swaggin, NYC, Nostrand and Bergen, most sports.
I was about to say, give the addy for that. I mean, where people could find it.
Swaggin, NYC, Bergen and Nostrand. I got it on Broadway and Decatur, most sports. And I got a couple other spots in the makers. I'm trying to, just get the numbers right, get my mind right for it. That's all, because I'm doing a lot of running around. But I got a lot of emails. I get a lot of love. They want the clothing here. They want it there. So,
where's one place that you were very surprised that someone reached out to you about acquiring some of your pieces?
Oh, right now as we speak, shit, I got Bloomingdale's right now. So okay. I'm trying to wait for. I ain't saying I'm just waiting on that.
That's the business. What about like location? Like people from somebody from Australia reached out to me, or like somebody from Canada hit me up for something.
Oh, I get a lot of love. I get a lot of love from like, I want to say like, I got people from Germany. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They pull up on me. Oh, we in New York visiting. They buy the stuff, tag me in it. So that kind of got me.
That's dope.
That twists me. You go to my page to see that twists me. I ain't never think my shit reaching Germany, Eurage, and all that shit. So I don't know if I'm saying it right, but one of them days. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Word, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's dope.
That twists me up.
Word. That's dope. And I got a question for you. Like, how does it feel when you actually see people? I know it gotta be a great feeling. Like, how do you feel when you see other people out here in the streets, in Germany, all these other places wearing your clothing?
Now or when I first started seeing it?
Like when you first started seeing it?
Yo, when I first started, I was bugging. I was bugging. I'm walking around because like if you don't know me, if you ordering online, you don't know it's my stuff. You know what I mean? Because I don't got no pictures behind it. You know what I mean? So people will walk past me like, yo, that's dope right there. Thank you. You know what I mean? They don't even know I'm the owner. You know what I'm saying? CEO of the shit. So when I first started seeing that, or other people called me like, yo, I see your shit in Brownsville. I see your shit in East New York, Canarsie. Then wifey be somewhere. I see your stuff in the bank. After a while, I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So I gotta sit down and just be like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now when I see it, it's like, man, everywhere it's like, not saying it like that to be, but too many places I go, I see it, bro.
No, that's great, man.
You ready
gotta
for
be
it?
A great feeling, man.
So many places. But I'm blessed, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Definitely.
Never count out the underdogs, man.
Nah, can't never count us out, man. I'm proud. I'm proud to see you doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
All right, so we moving on, right? I got a little segment, and I call it the two sign time. That's what I call it. This little segment, two sign time. I ask you a couple of fun questions to kind of get stuff interested, and then we gonna roll with it and see how you do. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the first question I'm gonna ask you: who would you most like to sit next to on a 10-hour flight, and why? Anybody, if you had to sit next to somebody for 10 hours on a flight, excuse me, who would it be and why?
Like just for say, DB, like
right
you're
now,
famous,
right
artist,
now,
whoever.
Right now,
who would you like to sit next to?
Right now, the mode I've been in, the mode I've been in lately, Tyler Perry.
And why though?
Because I think I got this writing shit down to a, you know what I mean? They just gotta give me one shot.
Just bring it to life for you. Just bring it to life.
It. I can sit down and put it. I can sit down and write it. They just put it together, bring it to life, and we'll make billions.
Dope.
Tyler Perry. What about you, Big?
Oh, me. You put me in. I got you. I hear you, man. I wasn't expecting that one though. You got me.
You part of this conversation, baby. What about you?
What I want to sit next to and build with, like, damn. See, I'm a different, like, man, it's different, like, cause I would build with minds like a Kanye West, a Jay-Z, like. You know what I'm saying? I would like to just pick their brain and see what kind of game they could give me. Like, yeah, man, it's a lot of them that I could go on for a minute with that. Word. I'm not going like. Right.
Definitely.
The Bill Gates, you know what I'm saying? The
Dapper Dan.
I would like to pick. I would like to pick a lot of minds here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, just to see what's up.
Right.
You know what's funny is I just learned something about Bill Gates too.
Because I'm a person like I'm willing to learn, because you're never too old to learn, and I'm never too good to listen. I'm never too good to listen to the next person or nothing, like. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever game you got to give to me, I'm willing to soak that in, as long as you're not talking no bullshit to me.
And I was told this at a meeting. I ain't gonna say no names, but I've been to a couple of meetings about the clothing. They told me people that don't make it, they don't listen.
Nah, you have to like I said, you never
be a hell of a listener,
to learn. Like, yeah, you have to listen.
You gotta listen.
And you gotta listen, and vice versa. The person that's giving the info gotta also hear you out too, though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We all gotta come together. Like we just had the conversation the other day, DB. Like, I mean, like I was just telling you the other day, like, as a whole, as black people, we gotta come together and stop all the who better and who not better. Like, fuck that. None of us better than each other. We all trying to get to the same place and get our families right and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir. I'm with you 100%.
Like, that's the type of shit I'm on right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to build with my guys. Like, let's do it. Let's not, like I told you, let's not talk about it. Let's do it.
Right. That's right.
Not say, oh, I'm gonna do that, and then we don't do shit about it. Like, nah, let's really put the time in and do this shit. Like,
that's right.
For real.
That's right. And I learned this, man. It ain't about who, what, do what. It's about who get the horse out the stable, man. That's real what it's about. Getting the horse out the stable and let's go. Grab that torch and we run with that shit.
Facts. You know what I mean? Facts.
That's how you win, my nigga. You got to put the team together, everybody on the same page, and we going to get the chip.
That's it. And nobody undermine nobody. Like,
everybody.
If we disagree, because us as a whole, like, we all grown. So if I disagree, we could disagree to disagree.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
To agree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's it.
I don't have to always agree with what you're saying, or you ain't gotta agree with what I'm saying, but we gotta come to a conclusion.
And the thing is just that.
It's all gonna work. You know
exactly. It's just that. It's getting to the solution to put in the action to what we're trying to plan. And I think a lot of times people forget it's not about you, it's not about me, it's about what we're trying to do.
Right. And that's the bigger picture right there, what we trying to do. Like, it ain't just about one person.
That's right.
It's not just one person.
Happen. That's right.
Word.
Also, people learning to take accountability for their shortcomings.
True.
Because that's another big thing, is that, you know, you working with people and then you talk to them about something that may not be right or may not be going on or may not be happening. And a lot of times people get defensive, right? Because they don't want to take accountability for their shortcomings.
Right.
Yes, I agree 100%.
And they don't understand is that things would be smoother if you just said, you know what, my bad, let's make this better.
On to the next. I agree 100%. 100%. You said it the best. Well said. That's right.
For real.
It would be much better. So, all right, so we got those questions. So for me, I'm going to answer it too. I'm not going to just let you guys hang, and I'm not going to answer it. For me, it would be Dr. Claude Anderson, because Dr. Claude Anderson knows about how this country financial system works. And if you know how the money's moving, then you know how to tap in.
Correct.
Know how to tap in, right? Yes.
You know, because that's something that we've been kept out, right? As black people in this country for a long time, we've been kept out of those circles.
Yes, we was.
Unless you reach a certain level. You know, once you reach a certain level, which that's the thing that Kanye's talking about right now, which is very true.
Millie, not to cut you off though, for the people that don't know who you're talking about, let them know, explain who he is.
Okay. So, you talking about in regards to Dr. Claude Anderson, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Dr. Claude Anderson has been like a economist and like financial strategist for the United States government for like 20 plus years or whatever the case may be. Once he got out of working for the U.S. government, he started to write books, and he wrote a book called like Powernomics, and some other books that he's written, and he has his own website discussing how black people in America has been kept out of the proper American financial institution and the financial literacy, how they've intentionally kept black people from learning financial literacy. And the things that was done, the laws, the treaties, the everything that's been done, he's been putting this information out there and telling the black community, like, listen, this is what we need to do in our community in order to sit financially straight here in America. Because we think we know, but we don't know.
Don't got a clue.
We don't have the slightest clue about how money moves in this country. We think we do.
Wow.
But we don't, because there's levels to this shit. And so with that, like Kanye, when he had his interview on Drink Champs, he mentioned Dr. Claude Anderson. Why?
Okay. Yes.
Because some of the things that Dr. Claude Anderson talks, Dr. Claude Anderson's main things that he talks about, especially in our community, is having food, clothing, and shelter.
Shelter, yes.
And many of us don't have it. Like, we think we have it because we may have an apartment, we may have our jobs that we go to, we have a little money, we able to pay our bills and all that good stuff like that. But that ain't shit.
Yes.
Because you don't own it shit.
Yes.
This is why the Nation of Islam is the way, as an organization, is the way it is, where they have their businesses, they have their farms, they have their schools, they have why, and this is why that institution is still here, because they run and control everything that they do. Where many of us, who do we have to rely on? Many of us have to rely on the government to educate us. When we go to these public schools and charter schools and all that good stuff like that, we don't have our own schools to teach what we need to teach and how we need to teach. We don't have, farms, right? As a collective, you may have people, right? We have people within the collective, but we don't, as a collective, have farms so that we can feed ourselves.
Yes.
Think about what happened in the pandemic when everything got shut down. You couldn't even get toilet paper to wipe your ass.
Yes.
For real.
Stores didn't have food on the shelves. But if you have that thing, right? And your clothing is what you need to protect you from the elements, right? Your clothing and your shelter.
Yes.
So if we actually think about our community, do we have these things? The realization is we don't.
100%.
Yeah. But why we don't know, man?
So he breaks it down, man. He really breaks it down on what needs to be done in a way for us to get as a collective group in this nation to that point.
When will we? But when will we get as a collective though? I love my people, man. I don't want to be sounding like, because I'm a conspiracy theorist. I could go with you for hours about this right here. But I'm saying, when, we fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say.
You have to unlearn what you learned.
Listening to each other.
That's what I'm talking about. When
you have to learn, you have to unlearn what you learned. It won't get fully to that place.
They told us nothing but lies coming up.
I feel as a collective in this nation, we won't get to that point until we begin to unlearn what we've learned.
Correct.
And we're starting to see that today with the generation that we have now. They're not having this shit. Why? Because the information, the floodgates is open. Right? But there's many of things that we as a people have to get back to.
Definitely. I agree.
We think we're smarter now, but in actuality, we're kind of dumb because we as human beings don't know how to create the shit we used to be able to create. Think about it. They can't even figure out how they made the pyramids. And we have all this technology today, and they still can't figure that shit out.
Jeez.
Those people were smart.
Fucking right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, they are.
People knew by their spirit, right, how to go into the forest, pick a plant. This plant is going to heal everybody.
Mm-hmm.
How many of us know how to do that shit today?
Mm-hmm.
None of us.
Languages, right, that you can't even pick up a textbook and read still exist because the only way you get to learn it is through the verbiage.
Right. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
And that's given to people through generations, right? Through
Yeah.
generations.
Yeah.
So you
Generations.
have to be a part of that to even know how to what the hell's happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we got technology. We're trying to make androids and shit like that, and we still don't even know how to do the basic shit that if everything was to break down, what you gonna do? People gonna starve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because some people don't know what to. Man, like I said, we lost out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotta come together as a people. Like I was talking to DB about recently, like the other day. Like we have to come together, or else, like
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
better. We're better together
Then apart.
than apart, than separate. Like,
Separate. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
until we really understand that right there, like where we could get things done together
Mm-hmm.
instead of competition. Cause I ain't in competition with my brother. I'm not in competition with no
That's
one.
right. That's right.
Like, it's no need for it. Like, but I'm on the time. Like, shit. If we can't do it together, then okay. Well, I wish you luck, and that's what it is. But
But
you know what I'm saying? Like
that's
how
our
we out
flaw,
here, we
right?
supporting. It's about Illcorp Apparel right now. This whole episode is about. You know what I'm saying? Like this is black owned here.
That's right.
This is black owned. They took enough of our money.
Mm-hmm.
They got enough of our money.
Mm-hmm.
They still taking our money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta tighten up, man.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Do it
As a
together.
whole, man. As a whole, man. This is why, like I said, prior to the last episode, this is why I called the show Black Vigilant. If nobody know what vigilant means, is you gotta be aware. Look it up if you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Black vigilant. Like we have to stay vigilant. We black, and as black people, we have to stay vigilant. Cause that's what I did during my time in the streets and everything. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm not behind somebody's cell or nothing. I stayed vigilant.
That's right.
Know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I
All
could have
right,
been.
yeah, man, we got real.
I could have been booked and all that, but I'm doing this right now. I'm doing this podcast. I got my co-host D.Brown right now, like, and I'm trying to better myself here. Like, I'm trying to get this going here. Like, so.
And you're doing a great job, so you good.
In
Great
due
job.
time, man. In due time, like I said, but together we win.
That's
we
right.
lose apart, man.
That's right.
All right, man. We went deep there real quick, so let's keep it.
I get, I mean, cause I'm passionate about this, man. Like I'm really like, man. Listen, man. I could go on for.
IDB. Here we go with our next one, man. What is something you hate but you wish you loved?
I hate when.
What is?
I hate when I see my peoples go against each other, right? Over nonsense. And I love to see them make up like nothing ever happened.
That's a little deep there, right there, because
things that I saw been through. You know what I mean? So that's why I brought that up, and I'm glad you asked me that. You know what I mean? Because recently I just seen that. Little misunderstanding can be turned somewhere left field.
Could be blown out of proportion.
See, that's why you gotta walk with your Illcorp and give it to them. Here you go, stop that shit. Here you go. Here's some Illcorp, right? Boom, baby. Boom, here's some Illcorp. Cut that shit out.
You know what I mean?
Gotta relax in minority voice, man.
Right, gotta relax. You know what I mean? So that right there, man.
You know, that's heavy, man. We gotta have an episode about that, Big, because those interactions stems from a place.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why many of us black men, especially when it comes to getting into those types of heated discussions and it turns into violence, is beyond just what's happening there in the moment. And a lot of times people just say, I'm tough, I don't give a F, whatever. But it's actually the opposite. A lot of us is hurt.
Just want to hug.
Yeah, a lot of us are hurt, man. And we don't know how to express that shit.
And sometimes that's all it really be. Like, just tell the person, I mean, because you never know what somebody's going through.
Right.
So just hear that person out, like you say. They might just need that hug. Right. They might just need you. They might just need that air for you to listen. Like, know what I mean? Just hear them out and vent to, know what I'm saying? To get it off their chest, to make them feel better in the day. Like, where you could talk them down from doing something stupid or something. Like,
yeah, I gotta, this is not to go up the top, but back then I never used to speak to nobody, bro. You heard? Back then especially never spoke, bro. Now, close the line. Everybody, hey, how you doing? Enjoy your day. God bless.
You got a different outlook, a different vision now. Like,
right.
Mm-hmm. So I think also I was
feeling that way too. Like, I didn't really give a fuck about what the next one. I ain't care, but now I'm trying to do better with myself and everything. It's like, like, yo, y'all ain't gotta be out here.
Right.
It's more than the streets, B. It's more than the blocks.
What?
It's a big world. It's a big world out here, man. Traveling. Go get yourself a passport and live. And you know what I'm saying? Just
find something.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what's something that would probably change a lot of the guys that's in the streets minds, right, about what they're doing. Right. If you was to take them and put them in a country that's in war, and then they'll see how the shit they doing on the street ain't shit.
Facts. Fact.
Because I've seen it
with ourselves, man.
I've seen it. And I've seen some of the toughest dudes break the fuck down at the shit they seen.
Sheesh. Tell me about it.
So yeah, take these guys out here and put them in Ukraine right now. Ask them, you want to shoot? You want to go to Ukraine? Will they fucking go? No, the fuck they won't.
Nah, real talk.
100%.
You know, so it's like, all right, so what you doing out here? For real, what are you doing out here?
Right.
Real shit.
100%.
You gotta test it. You gotta test their hearts, man.
Real shit.
They a lot of them missing guidance. No guidance, man. It's like they just,
like you said, DB. They need a hug.
Yeah,
they need a hug, man.
They need that.
They need
hug,
some love.
Man. Let them know that it's all right. It's all right, man.
It's all right.
You have to. It's some people that you don't really have to be tough all day. Like, dog, it's all right, my man. You could be home with your wifey. You could be relax yourself, man. Go chill, and know what I'm saying.
A lot of us, man.
You know when you gotta protect.
Right.
A lot of us have trauma, man, and that's what this is, man. It's trauma. It's trauma. Like a lot of it is trauma, bro.
we just stuck with the stigma. We stuck with the stigma of we gotta impress the streets. Like that's where I'm past that, because I ain't gonna lie, I was caught up with the dumb shit. Worrying about what a nigga say in the streets and
yeah, but then you actually, if you was to say, ask yourself why.
I don't care about none of that no more.
Right? Who tougher than who? This and that. Nah.
I don't care about none of that no more.
It's crazy.
All that's over with. Whatever. So I'm trying to be I'm a YouTuber now, nigga.
Right.
Like,
right.
Hey, I'm trying to do something else here. I'm trying to see where this gonna take me in life.
I'm trying to show you to do this, man. You gotta do this.
You got your clothing line, my guy. You trying to do your documentary. You trying to do the movie. Like, this is what we as black people supposed to be doing.
That's right.
I mean, nigga, forget going to them white people jail cells.
That's right.
Ain't nothing there for us.
That's right. We gotta lift each other up, man. That's it. We need more support. Once we start supporting each other more, it's unstoppable from there.
And I think we got to educate ourselves too.
Yes, sir.
I think that's the biggest thing, right?
Yes, sir.
The activities that comes with ignorance, and some of it is just that, because of ignorance. Because I feel like if more of us knew about a lot of the history, the real history about a lot of shit that's out here, it would change their minds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with you 100%. 100%.
You know, Big, like he was talking about like Bill Gates earlier, and I was watching a video of an Indian lady who was talking about Bill Gates, and really was talking about how they tell us like, oh, Bill Gates created Windows and shit, and it wasn't him. He bought the program. He bought the program from some college kids who created it. Yeah, boy. Yeah, he didn't make shit. He was a good businessman.
Send me that info right there, Millie.
He was a good businessman. He bought this shit from somebody, threw his Apple Windows on this shit, and then put it out there. He didn't make shit.
See, sound like the typical shit. See, I could go into. I ain't gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there right now. Don't get me there. I ain't gonna go there right now. But oh man, it's crazy, yo.
So education, and knowing the truth.
All they do is take from us because we don't appreciate each other.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
But it's good, man. You know, we got DB out here with, Illcorp Apparel.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Y'all see what it is.
Out here, making waves, brother. Making waves. And I actually really like the name. I like the name. I know you mentioned about the record label. I know we circling back, but I got more questions for you. But I want you to touch a little bit on that, like, in regards to, what kind of halted that from going forward.
Couple of artists started getting in trouble with the law. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of that with the law. When we had one artist hurt itself playing flag football, it was always something. Get right there, something happened. Get the SOBs, get top 5, 10 spot, this and that, something happened. Perform for Def Jam, perform for Rock Nation, perform for all these labels, something happened.
I know. I was there through a couple of.
You know what I mean? So Ryan. So it was.
Man, listen.
Real frustrating,
man, listen.
Real frustrating. Trust me. And all that. So.
How do you feel about, and I know this is going off of fashion, but how do you feel as a person who, was doing that work in music? How do you feel about the overall, like, music industry itself? right now?
Man, right now, I feel the same way I felt then, man. I want it in. I wanted a spot in there, man. It's a lane to
But
do
hold
other
up,
things.
though. But DB, it ain't never too late. Are you looking for another artist?
Yeah, I was.
I know it didn't work out with the other artists and everything, but I know what I'm saying. Are you looking for another artist right now?
I was for a minute.
All in the midst of the clothing line and everything you got going on.
I was at one time. I was trying to make it happen with the clothes while the clothes doing good. Blessings to that. But it never came around, man. These artists is too much trouble. They want to be drama, rapping about each other, this and that. It's too much come with that.
I know.
And I and you know what's crazy, about that is that's what they mimic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of these a lot of the people that wants to get in music, this is not something they take seriously. This shit is a hobby. It's just another quote unquote hustle, and I feel bad because it was our old guys like Jay. Everybody listened to Jay, right? And they listened to Dame and how they kept saying it's a hustle, it's a hustle, it's a hustle, it's a hustle. Mm-hmm. Nah. The music, it's called the music industry, not the music hustle. Right.
Yes.
And so they kind of fucked the minds of our own people by saying that shit, because a lot of the guys, they come and they don't come with the right tools, the right skill sets when it really is ready to go. And a lot of them, they say they want it, and then when they realize how much they gotta sacrifice, they don't want that shit. They say they do, but they really don't. And this is why, like you said, you get what you get, right? They still getting in trouble. They not showing up to the studio on time. And because to them, it's like, yo, it's a hustle. Because when you hustling out here, you show up whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Yes. 100%. Yes. Yes. And that's what made me realize, like, let me step back from this, man. A lot of money spent, a lot of time. It was, I had to fall back from that.
So like when you guys was doing the music side, like what was the services that you was actually providing to the artist that was coming?
Studio time, shows, interviews.
So literally like a whole package for them.
Whole package for them. Whole package. Went from doing 10 commercial shows to getting paid. Then he get locked up again. Like, it was just, it's crazy.
Sounded like you guys needed a A&R for real. Like, for real, like, that's what it sounded like.
That too, Millie, and not to cut you off though, like, but you can't want more for the art, because this is like, I'm speaking on a personal experience to myself here. You can't want more for the artist than they want for themselves.
That's true. That is very true, and I think that's for anybody, right? That's for anybody.
They really have to want that shit. Like, see how DB said he paid for this, that, and the third, and everything. And everything, like, I'm footing the bill for you, and you not taking this shit serious. All you got to do is just get in the studio.
That's it.
It's an investment. You become an investor.
Because I'm speaking off of personal experience too. Because I had someone that was like that too, and shit.
Yes, you know
I
that.
was doing the same. I was doing like the same thing, and
Big, you was there, Big, you was there.
Yeah,
you was there in August.
Yeah. No, I was there with you too, Millie. Right. Right. I was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we all got similar. It's not me. All three, we have something similar here going on. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? But
you know
we
it ain't
ain't
no
like
bullshit.
Nah.
You know it ain't no BS. Nah, we got to keep going.
That's a
find
fact.
Find other things, other ways. Keep it going.
That's a fact.
That's it.
I know we gotta start heading. I got 2 more questions for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably some salmon.
Grizzly bear.
Good choice. Yeah.
Yo, what? All right, Big. What you got?
Man, I like some salmon too myself. I'm not gonna lie. I actually have some of that right now in the crib. Like, for real. Like, word. I actually like salmon. Word.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be hella black on this one. I'm eating chicken, son.
Yeah.
hey, well, that's a given, right?
I eat chicken, son.
Yeah. That usually the go-to back then. That was my go-to.
You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to be on the healthy tip now, man.
Yeah, that was my go-to back then. I ain't gonna lie. Chicken? Oh man.
Yeah, everybody love chicken, dog.
I mean, the salmon, fish, good steak fish. You know what I'm saying? I like some steak fish though.
Yeah, I'm more on that side right now. So.
And my last question for you: what makes you feel old?
Well, I just turned 48 Sunday, right? I'm a park legend, right? Basketball from 10 on up. When I'm running up and down that court now, bro, it's like, yo. You know what I mean? It's like it takes me minutes.
It shows the age now.
It takes me minutes to get to the rim, it seems like now. Yo.
He be like, hold on now. Hold on.
Oh, man. That right there, man.
He said, hold on now.
That right there.
He said, hold on.
Like, okay, yeah, this is it.
Excuse me.
All right, well, I got one more for you too, Stevie.
Yes, sir.
If you could be guaranteed one thing in life, right, besides money, what would it be? If you could guarantee one thing in life besides money, what would it be?
For me, family, good health for everybody.
Enough said, kid. Enough said.
You know what I mean? Strong family, good health for everybody, for the world.
Facts.
To the world.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Wow.
Copy, man. That's dope, man. But you know what I'm saying? Love how this went today, man. I appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Like, appreciate you. You already know how we rocking, Mike G.
Yes, sir.
And don't forget, this is illcorpapparel.com. Y'all could go if y'all trying to go buy some. Go support the black man, man. Go support. Support.
Thank you, man.
Go to illcorpapparel.com. You could give them your Instagram too, DB. You could do the honors with that.
Y'all can find me on my web. Y'all can find the website www.illcorpapparel.com. That's the website. www.illcorpapparel.com. Instagram, Illcorp Apparel _ Illcorp _ Apparel. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Illcorp _ Apparel. And the Facebook, Illcorp Apparel. Everything Illcorp Apparel when you check it out.
Black Vigilant Podcast, another episode down. Keep rocking with us. We ain't gonna do nothing but get better with time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see us. Y'all gonna know what it is with us. And Twosignmilli, my co-host, man. Love and appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
DB, you know how we rocking. I'll see you though.
Man, love.
All the time. So, you know what it is, my G. Illcorp Apparel again, though. Another episode down. Go support my guy.
Yes, sir.
Love.
Come on.